Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a weekly message from Jesus. Each week, we channel a live message from our Lord. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. We've been doing this for quite a few years, and if you take time to look, you'll see many messages that we have up on YouTube that are incredible messages. So our Father is here. He's ready to begin, so you're here to hear him, not for me. So here we go. Good morning, everyone. Yes, I want to thank all of you that listen to me each week, and especially those of you that pass on my words. But I say this to you every week, so you probably expected me to say it. Quite often, I hear prayers of people saying, "Father, please tell me how I can do more to serve you. Please tell me what my path is. Let me know if I'm doing what I should be doing in my life." Well, it's really very simple. If you have a foundation of faith, if you're speaking of my words, if you're showing love to others, controlling your anger, speaking of me and doing all the things that I ask of you, you're on your path. Now, your path may go different directions, and we may be trying to lead you in directions to do more. Perhaps we need to give you more definition in certain areas. But if you're living this good life, if you're doing what I want you to be doing, then you are truly serving me. You're doing all of the things that I've asked of you. It's a very difficult time. The world is going through huge technological changes at this time. You can now reach many people on your social media. You can now do many things that I couldn't even do when I walked the earth. I spoke to small groups. Today, you can speak to very, very large groups, and that's a great thing. And that's one of the reasons why I'm bringing you messages at this time, because my words can reach so many people. Now, sadly, many people think these are not my words, but they are. If you took time to go back and look through all of the messages that I've been bringing, you'll see there are central themes, and there are things that I talk about every week. I talk about love every week, because love is very important. If you show love to others, then love will be shown to you by others as well. I always say, just do unto others as you want done to yourself. And I'm assuming you have the common sense to want good things done to yourself. Now, there are people out there that are running around and doing stupid things. And sometimes it looks to me like there's no way that good things can come to them because they're so evil. The dictators of the world, they're controlling the people that live under them. They're basically giving them miserable lives so that they can have better lives. Well, that might work for them for a couple of years, but they'll come back, and then they'll be sent into some of the lower levels, perhaps not the lowest, but there's a couple out there that are headed down. There's a couple out there going to understand what Hitler's been going through and what they'll be going through for many, many years. You cannot send hundreds of thousands of people to their death and not pay the price. I mean, I'm God. I'm very, very understanding, but you cannot do things like this. I send people back with life plans. You're killing the young. Many of these people are the leaders of tomorrow. Who's going to lead a country if you have all the young, intelligent people killed in your armies? It not only doesn't make sense, but it shows a degree of not understanding, and I'm being polite. Those individuals, when they return, they're going to be told what they did, and it's going to take many, many thousands of lifetimes to pay back what they've done. So is it really worth it? No, I can guarantee it's not. They may think it is for a couple of years of human life, but your soul life is forever. I tell you this every week. You know it. All of you that are listening know it. You know how important your soul life is. There's literally nothing more important than your soul life, because that is what controls the karma of your futures. You are going to have to come back for many reincarnations. You've been here many times. You've learned. Many of you that listen have been able to advance into the upper levels, and you know what I'm talking about. Those of you that are out there truly trying to serve me, you know, you've served many lives, and you will have many lives in the future in which you'll serve me. We trust you. When we send people back to service, we have great trust because you've done service many times, so we know what to expect. We hear your prayers, and we try to answer them. We know very clearly that you are good people. Many of you that take time to listen to this, you spend hours a week trying to figure out how you can do better. Well, don't work so hard at it. Just use your common sense. Tell others about me. If they want to speak of it, speak of me. If they don't want to speak of me, turn away. There's no sense angering people. Do you want to be angered by people telling you things you don't believe? Everyone has free will. They have a right to believe in me, or they have a right not to believe in me. If they don't believe in me, they're creating problems for themselves, but that's their choice. You getting into an argument with them, it's going to do no good. You know, tell them that you know God. Tell them that you know Allah. Tell them whatever you want to tell them of faith. If they don't choose to listen, so be it. That's their decision, their free will. Now, maybe that sounds a little brutal this morning, but if you keep wasting your time trying to change people that won't listen, that is valuable time that can be used for others. Many of you are using your time very wisely and understand this, but many that are, shall we say, newly to truly believing in me, think that they must speak continuously of me. Well, that's not the truth. You must live your life according to me. Speak of me when you get the opportunity, when you think it will help others. But don't just continuously try to push yourself onto others. It does no good. It just builds animosities, destroys friendships. You can be very friendly with people that don't believe in me. That's their problem. Being friends with people, that's a good first step. Perhaps friendship can help lead them to the path of understanding. But do it gently. Many people are, I'm going to use the word radical about how they believe in me. If others don't believe the same way they do, they're telling them they're going to hell. Well, there's no hell. You all know that. So that argument doesn't hold a lot of water, so to speak. Oh, by the way, when I walked the earth, I did try to walk on water. It didn't go well for me. I get very wet. Sometimes even God has some problems. But anyway, there are many people out there today that truly need your help, need your advice, need you to speak to them. If you're planning on using social media, that's a wonderful thing. People have the choice. They use their free will to listen to social media or not. There are people throughout the world that are using their free choice to hear my words this morning, and I hope I'm not disappointing them. I mean, my comment about water should have at least been worth something. But anyway, even God has a sense of humor. I want you to know that. I have to have a sense of humor watching some of the things that humans do. If I didn't have a sense of humor, even though I was God, if I had hair, I would be pulling it out. Some humans, they just keep repeating the stupidities that they've done for so many years. One of your greatest minds said, it is insanity to keep doing the same thing and to expect different results. When you speak to people, if you keep pushing and pushing, you're going to get the same result. They're going to get angry. Be gentle in your life. Show the love that I speak of. Show the understanding that I have for all of you. You have to understand others. You have to look at them and put yourself in their shoes. That is one reason why I wanted to walk the earth. I wanted to be able to put myself in the shoes of humans. Now, in those days, the shoes were not great. But I walked with humans. I understood them. I shared all of the emotions that humans shared, complete to a tortured death. But then I resurrected, which is something humans will never be able to do. My resurrection took incredible energies, miracles that only God has. But you're seeing miracles every day. I tell you of this. Look at a newborn baby. Do you think that's not a miracle? That's one of my greatest creations. And after that baby is born, I expect you to influence that baby in my name. Many don't, many can't. There are many people today that are laboring just to raise their families, to pay their bills. But it's been this way forever. When I walked the earth, I spoke to people that lived in abject poverty, people that were starving. People, keep in mind this. When I walked the earth, people had never heard the word Jesus or Christ, or many of them did not believe in God because they were living such miserable lives. I started Christianity. I was the first. When I spoke, my words were different. The Jewish people, they had laid a good foundation. So I tried to speak among the Jewish faith. The Romans, I knew I was wasting my time with many of the Romans, but there were some. There were some that did not believe in the multiple deities that the Romans worshipped. They had a God for everything. If they had an emperor that they thought was doing a good job, they would make him a god. They would deify him. Well, that is not really what they should have been doing, but they did it. They thought that their emperors became gods. Well, they don't. Their emperors become leaders, whether they're good or bad. Many were simple dictators. Many were terrible people, but they still made them gods. As I was watching, it did not make a lot of sense. But many things humans do don't make a whole lot of sense as well. So go out and live your good life. That's really all I want. Try your best. Many times your best is not going to be good enough. There were times that my best was not good enough. I had people walk away from me when I told them these great stories. Many of them saw me heal, create miracles, and still walked away. I was doing my best, but I was failing in those specific instances. Everyone has a lot of failures in their life. Everyone did things that I would not prefer they did. But it is what you do with the days that you have left that truly count. Use each of those days to the best of my advantage, and my advantage will be to the best of your advantage. Because when you're serving me, you are serving your soul. You're doing the best that you can do. Now, those of you that are taking time to listen to the show, I know you do your best, and I know your frustrations. I know the terrible situations that some of you have in your lives, but you are coping. Many people, everyone is going to get ill. Everyone that gets old is going to have their body degenerate on them. That is part of the learning experience. Do not blame me. Blame your body. Well, I guess you can blame me because I want to bring you back to heaven. But when you get here, you certainly are not going to blame me if you lived a good life. You're going to see all the loved ones that came before you. You're going to see the true miracle. Yes, my resurrection was a miracle, but heaven, that is the true miracle. You're not going to believe what you're going to see. Your energy is going to be in this incredible place, and you'll be able to do amazing things. So the best is yet to come. Make the most of every day that you have. Go out and speak to others of me. If they listen, continue. Tell them how they can hear my actual words as Barry brings them to you. Tell them about the other shows where he hears my wonderful saints, my people that have followed me, my angels. He speaks to all the Holy Spirits. He is truly gifted. There are not many that can do this. Tell others of him. Let them use their free will to decide what they want to do. Let them use their free will and decide if they want to believe. They're going to do it anyway. You may be able to influence them. When you can truly influence somebody and change your life for the better, then you are going to know the true happiness. You are going to know the love that I bring to each and every person. So it can be very simple or it can be very difficult. It's what you make it. Your human life is difficult enough. Do not make your spiritual life more difficult than it has to be. Don't overthink things. There's a great simplicity in my love. The love that you show to others can be as simple as the simple love that I show to all of you. I continuously talk of the spark of energy that I have given each and every human. It is in their heart and it is in their soul. When their time of passing comes, the soul leaves the body and comes home. I tell you all the time, your day of passing will be the greatest day of your human life. Your human life has good days, it has great days, and it has terrible days. Every day that you lose a loved one, that's a terrible day for you. And the grief is an emotion that you must learn to control. You cannot let the grief for someone that has left and gone to my miraculous heaven to destroy your life. You must move on. The soul that has moved on can see how you are reacting. Many of them are very sad because of the grief the people that are left behind show. But when that grief goes away, those souls that are in my heaven become very happy because now they know that they've left an influence on a loved one, and that loved one has understood that soul remains close to them. In many instances, after a soul passes, it stays very, very close to those that it left behind. Sometimes they will leave symbols, coins, messages. They come to them in dreams. They do many things to let the individuals that are behind know that those souls are still very close. Heaven is all around you. So those souls can be in heaven and be sitting on your lap and you won't even know it. You may feel energy, you may know. I hope that all of you are listening know just how those souls are. You'll see them again. You will see them immediately upon your passing if you return home right away. Now, there are some souls that delay their entrance to heaven. They can do it for a while, but they're going to come home and they're going to be judged for what they did, for how they lived their life. They're going to know that all of their actions have reactions. How they treat others will influence how they're judged. Those of you that are listening, you go out and you do your best. I know that, and I'm so proud of you. I bless you each week for what you do. I bless you for listening. I bless you for telling others. I tried to lead you to be very efficient in what comes next in your daily lives. Treat each day like it's your last one. It won't be, but the day will come when it is. And when that day of passing comes, you will be welcomed into my heaven. You will know the true value of how you lived your life. You will know what you did right, and you will know what you did wrong. Hopefully you've done more right than wrong. Hopefully you've not built terrible karmas. There are many today that are building karmas that will last for thousands of years for their future lives. Don't be part of that group. Be part of the group that will be rewarded in their future lives. Be part of the group that will have life plans that will bring them happiness. Do not be part of the group, and I'll use one example I use all the time, those that are incredibly wealthy and do not use their money to help others. If they do not use their wealth, they will be living lives of poverty into the future, so they know what they did to others. Life can be great, it can be simple, or it can be complicated and difficult. Make the right decisions, and every decision is to follow my words and to know me. When you know me, you are on the right track. You will still make mistakes. You will still do things that you probably should not do. You will not understand some of the decisions that you need to make, but you will be doing the best that you can do. The foundation of faith is the only foundation that you can build the building of life upon. Know me, know my love, know what I want of you. So simple. Don't overthink it. Just go out and do good. If you have special abilities, use them to try to lead others. Do not try to force them, because each individual has free will, and many will not be forced. But you can lead, you can suggest, you can guide, you can do all the things that I try to do for you in these messages. That's how simple it can be. Just know my love. Know that I'm here for you every day. Know that I welcome your prayers, and I will try to guide you through them. I will use my angels, my Holy Spirits, everything I have available to help. So just go out and live the life I want you to live. Thank you so much for listening. Tell others of my words. When somebody tells you they've changed your life, you will then know what true love is and what true happiness can be. Goodbye, and we will be back again next week with another message. Another great message, and I don't know if you hear it, it's another day they're cutting my grass. So thank you so much. You can tell I have very little control over my life as well. Goodbye. I truly appreciate all of you that listen and those of you that spread my words. Goodbye, and have a blessed week.